I started right out of high school. I started some college, but I started a family pretty early in life, and I went to work for a concrete contractor here in town. And so I did concrete work for a number of years. I did structural steel type work, built and bent a lot of steel and sheared a lot of steel that went into the Luxor and some of our hotels that we have here early on. But then an opportunity opened up at the airport. It was at a time when common use was starting to proliferate for the airport, and they were taking back a lot of areas and functions, and they were hiring a lot of custodians at the time. And it wasn't necessarily my background, but it was an opportunity to get my foot in the door here with the county and the airport. And I did have some friends and family that worked in the public sector, explain to me and express some of the benefits, and specifically the airport, because it's such an important part of the local economy. So I was very excited to take that position as a custodian here. The pay wasn't as good when I took this job as what I had. But that wasn't really what I was thinking about. I was starting a family and I was thinking long term, and this looked like a really great place to build a career. Public sector jobs compared to the private sector jobs, yes, you can make a lot of money in terms of the wage in the private sector, but the benefits, the insurance, the potential of a really nice pension down the road, should you get there, and raising a young family, having the health insurance to be able to make sure that everybody is covered was really important, and the private sector couldn't compete with that here. So even with the wage being maybe a little bit lower to start, I knew that wouldn't last. You get all those benefits right away, and then you start to work your way up and make some more money. I think what makes this place awesome is it's so dynamic. There's so many career paths and opportunities and training opportunities for you that the county and the DOA provides. So I would say the willingness of the organization to be loyal to me if I work hard and I'm ambitious and work my way up, give me chances. And I had a lot of mentors along the way, to be honest with you. I would say that's another really big highlight for me is I expressed my ambitions, and I had a lot of people that were willing to pay it forward, that were willing to take the time to talk to me and answer questions that I had and more or less guide me on how to position myself for that next promotion I might want. For me, that was huge, because yes, I'm trying to take care of my family, but as a human being, you want to grow, you want to learn. It's not just about the money, it's about self-fulfillment, and I have to say that this organization has given me every opportunity to do that. I think I've worked in about 4 different divisions. All of my career time is here with the Department of Aviation. I started as a custodian, as I mentioned. I was able to get a promotion into the Facilities Division, which I'm in now, in the building maintenance section. So I was a maintenance worker 1-2, I believe, is what I promoted to. And then I saw an opportunity for a lateral transfer over at North Las Vegas Airport. So I went over to GA for about 4 or 5 years. And then from there, of course, more promotional opportunities were back here at the main airport. So I came back here as a senior maintenance worker in the Facilities Division again, and then from there I became a supervisor in the Facilities Division. And then from there, once I completed my bachelor's degree of Science and Business Management, not too long after I was promoted as a Management Analyst 2, working title Project Coordinator in the Construction Engineering Division is what it was called at the time. That was such an exciting time in my career. I had the opportunity to work on a number of really high-profile Terminal 3 projects. That program started to wrap up. I saw an opportunity back here in facilities again, and I came back over as the building maintenance superintendent. Then I was afforded the opportunity to become the manager. And at that time I was default division head and really learned all about the rest of the functions. We have 9 different work groups and facilities that cover all the different various asset mixes that we have here. So there's a lot of moving parts, and learning all about that and working with the teams that are amazing that we have, it afforded me the opportunity to get where I am now, which is the managing director of the Facilities and Maintenance Division. The DOA is really, and the county in general, is very good at that. They offer a full range of courses, whether they're professional, sometimes technical, and things of that nature through their organizational development center. And here at the DOA, because we're a very large department, we have our own folks that do wellness and training, and I got to tell you, over the years it just continually has gotten better. So those folks that are willing to take the time to educate themselves with the courses that are afforded them through the county, tons of opportunities there, and I took advantage of a lot of those along the way. First and foremost, have a good attitude. Life is short. Show up every day on time. work hard and just have a good attitude and have a good day every day. And if you do that, you can go pretty far around here. Naturally, you need, ambition if you want to promote or you want to, have other aspirations. Look, we all started somewhere. You have to get your foot in the door somehow. Really, if you tell us this is what I would like to do, and that's a logical career path, we will help you get there. I would say I'm most proud of being able to take a chance on someone and help them expand and grow and step up into a role that they were scared to step into that role, but I helped them feel better about that and how to be successful and how to navigate that in that new role and that new challenge. And listen, that's what we need. That succession planning and just helping that next generation of folks behind us is so important. I love the operations side of the house where I am now. Again, it's such an important integral part of what we do here at the airport to keep things running, obviously. But I would have to say, again, that learning experience and growth experience is huge for me. And it always has been in my career. About every 4 or 5 years, I tend to be ready to take on another role and challenge. When I was in construction engineering and we were doing some of those very challenging projects having to deal with the resort corridor folks, when we're trenching power lines right down, Tropicana and crossing Las Vegas Boulevard, and I had to get every single hotel operator to sign off on that, and agree to it. That wasn't easy, but it was so fun and challenging getting out there and doing something that was absolutely critical for Terminal 3. Those power lines don't get there, that opening date's not happening, obviously. So being involved with that and some of those technical projects, I would say it was just very, very exciting times.